Here we are again for the next lesson in grammar. Remember yesterday or day, whenever you did it, you did this concrete and abstract nouns. Today we're going to look at adjectives, descriptive adjectives, abstract nouns, formation of abstract nouns from descriptive adjectives. All right, now an adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. Modifies means it describes or takes the place of. Adjectives tell what kind, which one, how many, and whose. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. If you have those index cards, you need to write this down. And you need to start having you some index cards in an envelope, or, punch a hole in them and wrap them with a ribbon or something. But you need to have a note card that says what an adjective does, modifies a noun or pronoun, and it tells, and this is so important, adjectives tell what kind, which one, how many, and whose. This is utterly important right there. You really, really need to have that, okay? Now, descriptive adjectives tell what kind. A descriptive adjective becomes an abstract noun when you add ness. This would be a suffix when you add ness to it. All right, so cheerful is a descriptive adjective because it tells, well, what kind of person was she? Cheerful. Okay, what kind of meeting was it? It was a cheerful meeting. So this tells what kind. But when you add ness to it and it becomes cheerfulness, that becomes an abstract noun. It's a noun you can't touch. There was cheerfulness in the room. That would be a noun, but it's an abstract noun that you cannot touch. Same thing right here, grumpy. He was a grumpy old man. He was a grumpy old dog. Okay, this tells what kind of dog, what kind of old man. Okay, you put ness on it, grumpiness. Oh, there was grumpiness all around. It's something that you can't touch, but it's a noun. It's a person, place, it's a thing, but it's abstract. You can't touch it. All right, so here's your first lesson. Exercise 2A. Descriptive adjectives, concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Decide whether the underlined words are concrete nouns, abstract nouns, or descriptive adjectives. Above each, write DA for descriptive adjective, CN for concrete noun, and AN for abstract noun. So let's see if we can do a couple of these. The cowardly lion wished for courage. All right, so let's start right here with this. Now, in order to look at that and say, well, I don't know, ask yourself these questions, okay? Does this right here, cowardly, does this answer what kind or which one? It does. It answers it for this because this is a descriptive adjective that modifies this. It describes this noun. So this is a noun. This is actually a concrete noun because you can touch a line, you can see it, you can smell it, you can whatever. Okay, and this is the DA, a descriptive adjective, because it tells which one or what kind. What about this? Courage. Abstract noun because it's a thing, but you can't touch it. It's not concrete, it's abstract. Does that make sense? All right, y'all see if you can do the rest of those. And then you're going to do exercise 2B. I'm going to put it, I think right up here at the top of my page, I can take a picture of these, so that might even be the better thing. I also yesterday put this whole entire book on Google Classroom, so you can actually look at the entire book if you want to. Or it looks like I can take a picture, so I'll do that in a minute. All right, so exercise 2B, turning descriptive adjectives into abstract nouns. Remember, change each descriptive adjective to an abstract noun by adding the suffix ness. Write the abstract noun in the blank beside the descriptive adjective. Remember this rule. When you add the suffix ness to a word ending in Y, the Y changes to an I. For example, grumpy. becomes grumpiness. If the word ends with, actually it has to end with a consonant and a Y. And when it does that, you change the Y to an I. And then you add the suffix. That's actually a spelling rule. Okay, so here's sad. Now this is a concrete noun, an abstract noun. It is a thing. It's an emotion, but you can't touch it. Okay, now to make sad become sadness, there's a spelling rule there. You have to do what here? Because it's a vowel and a consonant, you have to double the consonant. So it would be S-A-D-D-N-E-S-S. Okay, now that's a spelling rule on top of a grammar rule, because we've changed this abstract noun into a descriptive adjective. This being a noun, the sad boy, all right, right here, there was sadness about him. Okay, that becomes, I'm sorry, this would be a descriptive adjective. The sad boy tells what kind of boy, and then you're making it into an abstract noun by putting ness on it. So there was a sadness about the boy. That would become a noun, an abstract noun. Okay, so do that for the rest of these. Now remember, now this one here, truthfulness. Now you would not, even though this is a vowel and a consonant, you would not have to double this consonant. I'm not sure of the rule. I can't remember the rule as to why you do some and why you don't. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. The reason you would double this one, make it 2 D's, and it's a vowel and a consonant, and you'd have to make 2, is because it's 1 syllable. This one is more than 1 syllable, so you do not double it when it's a vowel and a consonant. Okay? All right, so see if you can spell those. I'm not counting on spelling or anything like that, but this is a good thing to help us. So you'll change each one of these to show ness. You're changing it from an abstract noun to, from a descriptive adjective to an abstract noun. Okay, I've spent too much time on that. All right, and then 2C. Underline all the color words in the following paragraph. Then write A for adjective or N for noun above each underlined word. If you're not sure, ask yourself the color name, like yellow, what? If you can answer that question, you have found a noun that the color describes. That means the color is an adjective. For instance, let me help you with the first one. Rachel held her sister Dana's hand as they walked up the turquoise path. There's you a color. So you're going to underline turquoise. Now, to determine if this is a noun or an adjective, you say turquoise what? Does that answer it? It does. So that means this is an adjective because it's modifying this noun. So when an adjective comes before a noun, then you know it's an adjective. Okay. Into the yellow candy store. Yellow what? Store. Or candy, actually store, because candy is actually an adjective, but we'll learn that later. So this would actually be an adjective too. Okay. Now if you find the color and you say color name what, and there's nothing that answers it, then that means it would be a noun. Okay. See how you can do those. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to see if I can take a picture of this. It says I can. I'm going to try it. It says I took a picture of it. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. I might be messing you up. Let me put this whole thing. Okay.